All right, it's a big day. We're taking lightweight, blowing up those shoulders. I'm gonna go over some things I've been adding in recently that's made a big difference. And obviously you can tell by the outfit that it's gonna be a rough day because I got the I don't give a Kentucky sweatpants on. So let's get after it. Recently, I've been starting every single shoulder day with some sort of rotation movement. Now, yeah, it has the added benefit of warming up those rotator cuffs, but that's not the reason I do it. The primary reason I do it is because I want to push so much blood in those rear delts, blow those things up, and take care of those first, because I know if I do, I'm gonna have a phenomenal shoulder day. Because I'm sure you all have the experience where you're just killing your delts, right? You're going through, you're hitting anterior head, lateral head. You get to those rear delts, and then nothing. No connection, they don't fire, you feel it in your trap, your neck, maybe even a little tricep. The workout falls apart. So when I'm at the gym, it's simple. Just sit on the seated cable row, grab that single hand attachment, and then just find that perfect angle, works every time. But to do them here, a little bit more complicated because I'm still limited on equipment because most of you jerks bought everything off of rogue.com. So all that's left are a few stickers and a couple bags of sand. What the hell am I gonna do with stickers? And me and the wife just teamed up and bought some new boobs, so I don't need any more bags of sand. So the way I set this up is similar to the way I would if I was just trying to warm up those rotator cuffs, but I have that bench on a slight incline, and also instead of just laying sideways on the bench, I tilt those shoulders towards the floor a little bit, so that way I know at the very top of the contraction, that arm is parallel to the ground. Just make sure that the hardest part of the contraction is the top. And I'm also adjusting my hand position. So instead of coming up with that neutral grip, I supinate that wrist the entire time, and it's amazing to me the difference it makes. So coming up with that neutral grip, yeah, after a couple sets, rotator cuffs warm, but really not much else. When I supinate that hand, I'm able to contract that root out more, and it's just blown up. Good luck. Let me take a quick second and thank Roman for sponsoring this video, because last time I talked about Roman, I had a lot of men reach out and say thanks. And I think that's because in times like these, it's hard to get help for common men's health conditions when you can't even leave your home. And if you're dealing with a condition like erectile dysfunction, you want treatment ASAP. Now the messages from the wives, not as pleasant. Got a lot more, what the heck did you sell my husband? He won't leave me alone. That got me thinking, this isn't just for married men. And before you sit there and say, I'm single, I'm stuck at home, what am I do? Get there. You gotta ask yourself this, how important is it to you to have a training partner that never misses a workout? Now we'll say, bit of a prick. My friends at Roman spent years building a digital platform that can connect you and a doctor licensed in your state, all from the comfort of your own home. Just grab your phone, computer, and complete a free online visit, and you'll hear back from a U.S. licensed physician within 24 hours. If a doctor decides treatment's right for you, Roman's Pharmacy can ship your medication to you with free 2-day shipping, plus you get free unlimited follow-ups with your doctor anytime you have questions or you want to adjust your treatment plan. With that being said, you're gonna have to really work on your proprioception because dicks are not the most coordinated training partners. Good news is though, you're gonna make a lot of new friends. Oh, hey, how's it going? With Roman, there's no commitments and you can cancel anytime. So if you're struggling with ED, go to GetRoman.com/Ryan for a free online visit and free 2-day shipping. Again, that's GetRoman.com/Ryan for a free online visit and free 2-day shipping. Did I mention I don't even use a tripod? So I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw Dane Lynn doing a variation of these and I thought, that looks pretty damn dangerous. I should try those. Because in the past, I never did those big sweeping motions with my arms because I always thought, shoulder's gonna get impinged, it's gonna explode, fall off, missed potato head, game over. But I will tell you in the last month, been doing these consistently, no issues. What has happened though, is the pump has been incredible. Normally it'd take me a full workout to get that front to back fullness. Now, 3 sets of these. But there are tweaks we're gonna make to the exercise. First, it's gonna be a little less dynamic, so slowing down that negative. And second, we're actually gonna start the contraction of those rear delts, so making sure it fires in those rear delts and then wrapping it around, nice, slow, controlled negative. One thing I've been doing recently is bringing back a variation of side laterals that I used to do back in the day that I love, where you pronate those hands the entire time, you're doing them seated, and instead of a lateral raise, you're coming up and you're actually pulling into that lateral head, finishing the contraction off in that delt. Problem is though, you can use a shitload of weight. Even me, somebody who preaches mind-muscle connection, lightening up the weight, really focusing on the contraction, it's inevitable. I'm gonna go too heavy on these because I'll see some douchebag at the gym pressing a decent amount of weight, but acting the worst. So I feel like it's my obligation to cleanse him of his douchiness by borrowing his weight, doing side laterals with it, and then returning said weight. The set did nothing for me. It was just a waste of time, but I know if I do them seated, my ego is gonna jump in and that's gonna happen. So the way I've been doing this instead is on a nice high incline. That way I can't get my entire body involved and throw the weight up. Really have to focus on that contraction, squeezing up the way you're supposed to. And if you haven't done these side lateral variations where you're slightly leaning forward, this is a great one to try. And I wouldn't be surprised if you don't have a better connection to that lateral head, because that slight tilt will take the anterior delt completely out of it. I've had a few in the past. I'm sure I'm gonna get a couple comments in this video of people saying, can't believe you're doing ads in your videos now. Two things. One, I wouldn't do it if I didn't believe in the company. Two, I think you're looking at it all wrong. You realize the company paid me to pause my content for 60 seconds to make jokes. You know what that is? That right there is an American dream. So as always, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment for the video you want next, and get after it, get growing. Talk to you soon.